Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Abe with MysticGenMara.com, a small town mystic from the middle of Idaho. And tonight, whenever you happen to be seeing this, I would like to offer your Rune Elemental reading for the week of May 3rd through the 9th of 2026. These are general readings, so take what works for you, leave the rest for someone else. If you've never had your charts read, then there's a link in the description to a basic natal chart if you're interested in that. It's not sponsored or anything like that, but it's just a tool that's there if you need it, and the rest of the links are affiliate links, so those do help the channel out by clicking through those. But with that, we will get started. Our first elemental energy is going to be fire, and fire covers the zodiac signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So if you're Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or have fire high up in your chart, this is for you. And you're starting off with fire, the Jira rune, or the rune of the year. Color is light blue, tarot association is the Fool, and astrology is earth. So this is one of your friendly energies. Signifies the cycles of nature's and life, something coming to fruition, effort receiving its reward. There's also, this is a long-term energy that's coming in, so it's either something you just completed that's been a struggle, that's been a time coming, or this is the beginning of a new cycle for you. And it could be both in one aspect, because when you finish one thing, you start the next. So you are really in this energy of a new beginning, but what I'm hearing is you don't know the next steps. Like, you may have a general idea of where you're going, because even the Fool in the beginning of the tarot says, I know where I'm headed, but you don't know all the steps along the way. And that's what's being brought up here, is you are ready for this next leg of your journey. You just don't know exactly what's going to happen, but you know the outcome's going to be. So in that respect, it's a positive energy. Your second rune is the Degas rune, which is the rune of the day. Color is light blue. So light blue is your important color. Also, if you ever looked at a candle flame, the blue flame is the hottest part of the flame. So you're going to be shining a little brighter than normal this week, is what I'm hearing. Your tarot association is temperance, seeking that balance. And astrology is the dark moon. Awakening and clarity, success, prosperity, abundance in life. So you are really setting yourself up for some new leg of your journey. There is a new journey that's being offered to you. So if you're wrapping up a journey path, this is saying you're getting ready to start a new one. And if you're not sure about where you're going, this is where you start to come to realizations of how this is supposed to play out, how you're supposed to move forward. Again, these are general, but you can get that vibe off of it, that you're looking around going, wait a minute, this doesn't work, but that direction over there, that's being lit up, or that just feels like it's the better option. So work with your intuition this week, fire, because it's definitely going to be working in your favor. The dark moon is also the energy of secrets and the subconscious. So there could be something that's being brought to the surface, and that's where that Fool energy is coming in as well, and earth, where you're grounding something into the physical aspect of life, because you haven't really played with this energy before, or if you have, it's been a little bit. So it's something new but old, old but new, however you want to see that. So it's definitely going to be an interesting week for our fire family. Let's see what's up with Earth. And Earth covers the zodiac signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So Earth, we are starting you off with, I'm pretty sure this is a fire rune. We'll check, yo. Yep. So fire and earth, you guys are getting along really great this week, because Thurazaz is the god of strength. Color is bright red. Tarot association is the Emperor, and astrology is Mars. So you got your divine masculine coming in to support earth. Protection, providing help, good news coming in. So earth, you know you're strong. I mean, you're earth, you're stones, you're the foundation of all the other elements. You're also the densest of the elements, meaning you are the strength. That's where that Emperor and the Mars energy comes in. But what I'm also feeling with this one is, if you're working with fire, which is very animated, very mobile, very active, and earth is much more plodding, planning, and a little bit slower, but you're going to get to your goals usually a little bit easier. So you've got that going on. And it's saying that you may be offering the protection. It's not the other way around. Like, you're not getting protected, because the way the general phrases are here just says protection. But I'm feeling for you, Earth, in this aspect, you're offering the protection. So let's see what the second rune is and see where we're going here. But it feels like you're going to be offering the protection, and there's going to be some outside wisdom coming in for you, Earth, that is going to open some eyes and some doors. That's what I'm hearing. So it could be that just you need some revelation that's coming in. Your second rune, and this hopefully will answer that, is the Othila rune, which is the rune of ancestral property. Color is deep yellow. Tarot association is the moon. Astrology is the full moon. So your secondary is working with water. Earth, you're in a delicate situation. Water and fire do not get along, but you're balancing this week, so that's a good thing for you. Possessions and inheritance, real property, inherited abilities or traits. So you're in this energy of something's coming to you, and it's coming from, it feels like the feminine side. Could be an intuitive gift like clairaudience or clairsentience or telepathy, something along those lines. You could be getting that from the feminine, but there's a feminine aspect here, and you have an interesting balance between Othila and Thurizaz because it's got the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So you are in a state of balance, holding both energies, creation and destruction, birth and death, life and the afterlife. You hold all of this week, and you're the foundation for a new creation, Earth. You're the one who's bridging the gap, and that could be between two people. So if you've got a masculine and feminine energy person around you, like one of each, that are kind of being a little bickery, we'll call it that, you are unfortunately in the position to hold that space for them and help them with their balance. Again, you know, if you don't want to get involved, that's fine too, but there is this energy that you are the one who's going to be the best one for the job, so to speak. Again, general readings, so take what works, but I'm feeling that you're being offered this opportunity to broker this deal, basically, and what's going to happen on the other side of that is actually beneficial for all parties, depending on how things play out. Again, when you're dealing with fire and water, those two are very aggressive towards each other, and that's where your stability, Earth, is a way to help calm the aggression and help balance things out. So see how that works out for you, Earth. It's going to be, fire has an aggressive week, Earth has got a grounding week. So let's see how this works. Let's see what air's got going on here. In air, you are starting off with, I do not remember the name of this one. I'm getting better at this though. We have Algiz, which is the rune of protection. Color is gold. Tarot association is the moon, and astrology is Cancer. So air, this is your water support energy. Protection from danger, resisting temptation, new beginnings are available. Now, available doesn't mean you're going to have to take them. It means you might be on a really good path, and if you are, stay there, keep going. But if you hit this point in this week where you kind of hit a wall where you're not sure what direction to take next, air, this is saying that you do have other options available to you if you so desire. It's not a force, it's more of a, here's some other things to think about. But you also have the moon in Cancer, so there's this new watery energy coming in. Could be a new emotion, like if you're starting off a relationship, that new the honeymoon period where everyone's giddy and bubbly and, you know, all that fun stuff. You've got that going on, but you also have the energy of gold coming in, which is a powerful abundance, good luck, prosperity type energy. Again, those are going to look different for everybody, so don't compare yourself to other people, first of all. But with that kind of a foundation, that's where you're starting from, and the fact that you're protected, you do have a lot of movement, wiggle room, I guess you could say, that you get to play with this month, or this week. Your second rune, air, is the word rune, which is the rune of fate. It's a blank rune. So it's mystery, fate, and the unknown, to have faith and to trust. This is the energy that you have coming in here. So you're protected. There's some new options, and you get to pick your path. The fate aspect of this, though, which is interesting, the fate is you're picking the path that your soul's desired, whether you realize it or not. Yes, you have a lot of doors open. There's a lot of opportunity moving around here. But the reality of it is you're kind of fated, and that's not a bad thing, because your soul has already made this agreement. The reason you have these new opportunities is to try to catch your attention, see where you're at. And I'm feeling, air, that this is a test of your capital W will, the divine aspect of yourself. And what I'm feeling with this is it's time for you to really tap into your intuitive guidance, really get clear. Yeah, you're doing a thing, you're on a path, no arguments there, and there's nothing wrong with the path you're on, obviously, but is it your choice or is it because it's comfortable? Comfortable is not where the will resides. Comfortable is kind of la-di-da. The will resides in the challenge and growth aspect, and that's what this is offering you, is where are you at, what's going on, and where are you headed next? And this is your opportunity to do some reevaluation, do some meditation, get clear maybe with your guides and guardians, with God's source, and see what comes available. You might end up in an entirely different world, or you might be like, actually, this is the best path. Thank you for those other options, but I'm going to stay over here. But you get to make those decisions, but this is definitely that call to take the time to really evaluate all those energies and see what comes up for you. So let's hop over to our water energy, which is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, all of our little fishies out there, or big fishies, depending on where we're at. And we're starting off with the Inga's rune, which is a rune of fertility, water energy here. We have the color yellow, tarot association is judgment, astrology is the new moon. Completion of ideas or project signifies new beginnings, a good positive energy, and good fortune. Judgment is also discernment, so this is tapping into intuition. And you also have this fertility, so there's something coming in where you're in a creative mindset, you're in a creative mood. It could be that you're out planting your garden water, because you're in this creative energy right now. And this is huge for you. It's also giving you this energy of discernment, judgment, which is saying, I can pick the path of least resistance. I can pick the path that's most aligned with the deepest aspects of my soul. That's something that a lot of people claim they're doing, but water, you actually get to do that. This is not even a like, well, one of these days, actually this week, you get to make that decision. There's an energy coming in that's very supportive, and that's a weird word. It's been impregnated with possibility, and you get to decide what's birthed. That's what they keep showing me. So, your second rune here is the Laguz rune, which is the rune of water, your energy. Color is deep green, tarot association is the star, and astrology is the moon. Unconscious intuition, mystery, psychic abilities, hidden sources of creativity. You have a call this week, water. Answer the phone, where you get to answer the creative urge, that creative push. If you've been thinking about starting that next crafting project, this week's a great week to start. If you've been thinking about getting that garden going, this is the week to start. If you've been wanting to write the next great American novel, this is the week to start. This week is so full of possibility for you, water. It's literally been impregnated, according to them, with possibilities and this energy of building something new, creating something, or possibly manifesting it, where you're birthing it from the spiritual into the physical. You have that ability this week. You have that energy that's coming in. So you have a very powerful, strong vibe going. And the rune that comes up with Laguz, that's you, water. There's no other options here. This is your energy. This is your week. Most of the time, fire gets all the attention, but this week, water, you're standing tall. Like, fire's got some stuff going on with earth and air over there, but you're actually able to do this pretty well. So let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on how this week's going to play out. Hit that like button while you're down there and subscribe. And then we'll just do a quick overall. The general vibe for this week, though, is a lot of shifting and changing. There's a distinct possibility of your awareness of the world itself changing. Now, your world itself could change. There could be a lot of things going on here, and there's a lot of movement going on. But what I'm hearing is this is the time where you get to come to that understanding, where this is what I've done. I get up at 6, I go to work by 9, I come home at 5:30, I have play with the kids, the dogs, the wife, the husband, whatever, and then I go to bed and I just repeat this pattern till the weekend, then I mow the lawn. Like, that's what you do. But this week is a call to reevaluate. Try something a little bit different. If you normally have, like on a Monday night, Mondays are hamburger nights. Okay, well, Monday night, try Chinese. If whatever your cycles and patterns are, you're being given all 4 elements. So basically, everyone is being given the opportunity this week and the encouragement to try something different, to challenge the way they usually view the world. And by doing so, the change is going to be offered. The opportunity that I'm seeing with everybody, you have a great deal of it. You have a lot of different choices to make. Some of those choices might change your future destiny. Other choices are, well, I don't really like that version, so I'm going to go this direction instead. So see how this plays out for you. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great week. It looks like you're going to have fun with your creations as well.